Hey everyone, welcome to my beauty channel. I finally made one after 15 years. It has been a long time coming, but we are finally here. Today I'm just gonna do a simple get ready with me so I can kind of talk about my channel and just, inform you guys on what I'm gonna be doing. I know I look a little crazy, but that's because I did my brows off camera because it just takes too long. So I'm gonna be starting with my CeraVe moisturizing cream. You always want to moisturize, even if you have oily skin, because this just helps with dry patches. It helps your makeup go on a lot smoother, and it's just really good for your skin for you to always moisturize. I know that this is really good for super dry skin, and if you have eczema, it helps with that too. Now that that's done, and you definitely want to not go right in with your foundation after you moisturize. You definitely want to let that kind of soak into your skin, because it's just not going to do what it's supposed to do, and it's definitely going to mix in with your foundation. It's just going to look weird. So next, I'm just going to moisturize my lips. No, I'm not, because there's no chapstick in that. So I am going to just prime my eyes just a little bit with some concealer. I'm using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. It's definitely full coverage, which is nice, but it dries so fast. Like, you literally have to move really quick. I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics, the Desert Oasis palette, and I'm just gonna use like a matte beige color to just set that concealer. So once that's done, I'm just gonna go in with the ColourPop Double Entendre. I think that's how you say it. I love this palette, especially for like an everyday look. It just has like a bunch of neutral tones in it. So let's talk about what this channel is gonna be about. So I'm going to be doing, obviously, beauty, makeup, hair, and fitness, lifestyle and fitness. So I have started a workout journey. I so far have lost 15 pounds. I have a lot more to go to get where I want to be, but so far so good. And I'm just taking some neutral tones. This is just gonna be like a quick, easy eye makeup look, but I'm really just gonna buff this in the crease area. Definitely gonna be doing videos of beauty, hair, chit chat, get readies with me. I'm gonna do some vlogs. I'm definitely gonna do some fall hauls because I'm trying to decorate my apartment with Halloween stuff. I definitely will take you guys with me when I go shopping. This is kind of really my like everyday makeup look, even though I don't like wear makeup every day, honestly, ever. So once I do that, I'm gonna go in with a darker shade. I'm gonna go in with this shade right down here. It's more of just like a medium tone brown, just to deepen that crease up, make it a little darker. And I'm putting this on my outer V too. I'm not going as high as I did with the last color. I'm going a little bit below it. So if you guys have any videos that you want me to do, comment down below. I'm so used to having, somebody right next to me doing videos, because if you don't know, I have another channel with my boyfriend. It's called k&jlifestyle with the and sign. If you are not subscribed, go subscribe and comment that you came from this channel. So the next thing I'm gonna do is go in with these two shades that I used in my crease. It's this one and this one, these two. And I'm just gonna dust that on my lid and put a little color there. So I'm gonna go into the Desert Oasis palette and I'm going to take this color right here, it's called Dune. And I'm just going to get as close to my lash line and just buff that out. Normally I like to do a winged liner, but for like a quick eye makeup like this, I'm just gonna darken my lash line up. So how are you guys feeling about fall time? I am so excited. I am over the summer, I'm over the heat. I am ready for haunted houses, for carving pumpkins, baking, all that good stuff. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I am going to curl my lashes and put some mascara on. And I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Last Sensational mascara. This is not my favorite mascara. I ran out, they didn't have the kind that I liked, which is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Balm Mascara. But they didn't have that, so I just grabbed this. This is okay, but it definitely does not do what the telescopic mascara does. So I am excited for this channel. I know in like a year, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna really cringe at this video. That's just how it goes, especially when you're watching yourself. Like the first K&J video we did, oh my god, we look back and we're just like cringing so hard. But honestly, this is something that I've wanted to do for a really long time. And honestly, I got the camera, I got the laptop, and I just put it off for some reason. Mainly because I just am so busy all the time. I don't have all that much time to just sit down and do this, but now I'm going to make a commitment and just do the damn thing. Who else has that one freaking eye that does not do what you want it to do? Next, I'm gonna take the Catrice Goodbye Pores primer. So, if you're not real educated on your skin, your pores are obviously in your skin, but when they're visible, they kind of look like little baby craters on your face. And normally they're around this area, they can be on your chin, your forehead, but this kind of primer helps fill those in. So when you put your foundation on, your foundation isn't sinking into your pores. This is gonna smooth it out. When you do your foundation is gonna sit on top of your primer and not sink down in your skin. And this is good for people that kind of have fine lines and wrinkles too. So I'm just going to put it right over here. I'm gonna put it all over my face, but I really focus it around my nose and cheek area. Primer is just good in general because it helps your makeup stay on longer. Okay, so now that your beauty blender is wet or damp, so you can use a brush. I used to be all about a brush doing my foundation. Now I just can't get myself, like I have a lot of foundation brushes, but I just can't get myself to use a foundation brush anymore. I use a beauty blender. This one is the Real Techniques beauty blender or beauty sponge, whatever. It's like $5 and it's bomb. And I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. This stuff is so good. It is full coverage, and it just makes your skin look so bomb. So I just kind of dot it all over my face. Don't clock me. I know that this is kind of light. We're gonna make it work. Now I'm just gonna blend this out. You can never buff too much. And I know I look crazy right now. But trust the process, okay? Trust it. You look hella crazy for a while, but you know what? That's fine. It gets worse before it gets better. And I didn't set my eyebrows because when I go in with powder, there's just gonna be powder on them. So I set them after I'm completely done with powder. Next I'm gonna go in with that concealer, but I'm just gonna do a little bit right underneath my eyes. And then I'm gonna spray my sponge with my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. And I'm just gonna spray the tip of it and really blend that out. And like I said, you're gonna look crazy for a second. So my workout videos are gonna be just me at the gym, showing you guys my workouts, what I'm gonna be doing. Okay, and then you, like I said, I freaking blend forever because I just want everything to just blend in seamlessly. I don't want you to be able to tell that I have makeup on, because that's the whole goal, right? To have a cake face, but not a cake face. So once upon a time, I would, whoa, I look super white. This is gonna help with creasing. If you're oily, this helps with that too. And I kind of go on the sides of my nose too, because my foundation starts to break up bad on my chin and my nose. So another thing that I do now that I used to not do is I used to set the rest of my face with a brush. Now I use my sponge because I feel like it gives a more natural look than with the brush, and I feel like the brush sometimes moves my foundation around. Now I'm going to finish up with the eyes. So I'm gonna take another blending brush that's kind of smaller, and I'm just gonna take those same two colors that I use, these two right here, and I'm just gonna mix them again and take it under my lash line. When you take eyeshadow underneath your lash line, it just looks, it gives your eyes so much more definition, and honestly I just don't see how people can do their makeup and not do this. You want to kind of connect it with the outer part of your V. Okay, now I'm going to deepen it up even more, and instead of mixing both, I'm just going to take the more medium tone brown and I'm going to drag that as well. Okay, so after you look even more crazy, now it's time to bring some color back to the face. Next, I'm going to take the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. This is definitely natural. I have the shade Sun Bronze. This is more so for paler skin tones like myself, where it's, and this bronzer is actually really good. It's not too orange. It's literally just like the perfect bronzer. And I just go in the outer part of my face and I just blend it out. And I just kind of take this right in here. And don't do this. You don't want to do this. This is gonna leave the ugliest line. When you do it in circular motions with everything, honestly. That way, it's just, it blends so well. And I kind of take it down here on my jawline. And this is a kind of bronzer that you have to build up. It's not gonna be super pigmented at first. You have to build up. And personally, I like a bronzer that does that. Then I'm gonna take it right here on the outer parts of my forehead and connect it where I left off right here. So I kind of just do this. And like I said, circular motions. And this is why I did not set my eyebrows yet, because there's powder probably all over them and it would have just been pointless to set them right then and there. Also, if you have a huge forehead, this helps to make your forehead look smaller. I do contour my nose. I do that for sure. I just use that same bronzer and I just tap in a little bit. The key with contouring your nose is starting in the inner part right here of your eyelid, your crease, and your eyebrow, and you dragging it down your nose. That way you don't just have like a line, it kind of blends more with this area. And also it just kind of gives your nose some definition and shape. Make sure you're connecting it right here. Next, I'm gonna go in with blush, and I just bought this. It's the BH Cosmetics 10 color blush palette, and they have the prettiest blushes, and this I think was only $10, so that's a steal. I'm gonna take these two colors right here and mix them. I do a lot of mixing, and I'm just gonna pop this on the apples of my cheeks and then kind of swirl it. I'm still circular motions, and blend that in a little bit with your bronzer. So next we can do some highlight, but first I'm going to set my brows now. Now let me put you on. This is the Essence Lash and Brow Gel, and it's like, I think it's $2.99 at Ulta, and this stuff is bomb. When I say bomb, I mean bomb. Brush it up in the front part and then over in the back. And brow gel just helps lock your hairs down. It helps make your eyebrows stay on longer. Luckily, I don't know, you could look at this as a curse or a blessing, but I have super duper 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 thick eyebrows. Thanks Mom, thanks Dad. They both have freaking Sasquatch eyebrows. So here I am. So I just set these bad boys down. Brows are done. I like to personally set my face first before I do highlight. It just kind of lets that highlighter pop a little bit more. So I am going to make the stupidest look possible and spray this all over my face. If you don't have this, this is really, really good for setting your makeup, spraying on your face if you feel like your face is super dry. It's good for just like your nighttime skincare, spraying it on your face. This is just so bomb, and it's $12 for this big, huge bottle. So again, it's the Mario Badescu Skincare facial spray with aloe and herbs and rose water. And also, this just helps melting all those powders in, your foundation, your concealer. It just melts everything into the skin and makes it look more like skin and not a cake face. Do my bottom mascara first. Definitely want to make sure that your under eye is dry and not wet from that facial spray, because you will be pissed when that gets on there and starts to rip. Okay, next, favorite part is highlight. I got this highlight from ColourPop. They were having a sale. I need to get a Z palette for this, but it's called Dreamscape, and it is the most beautiful highlighter ever. and it's so perfect for fair skin. Tap the excess off, and I put this right on the top of my cheekbone. And I start out with a little, and then I work my way up, because this stuff is pigmented. And then I take a little bit on the tip of my nose and down the bridge of my nose, just a tiny bit. And I pop some right here. I also take a little bit on the inner corners of my eyes to kind of brighten them up and make them look more bigger and more awake. This look, putting it right here gives you a more of a, like, you're awake, you're alive, you're not dead from college or whatever. Now I'm gonna do lips. I'm going to line my lips with the Profusion lip liner in Bare Matte. Okay, and then you just kind of blot to kind of blend it out a little bit. So guys, this is it. This is the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment down what you guys want me to do next. Be on the lookout for fitness videos, vlogs. I definitely want to do some fall haul vlogs, take you guys with me to go shopping for Halloween stuff. So yeah, and also be sure you go check out my second channel with my boyfriend. It's called k&jlifestyle with the and sign. And if you're a man, or there's a man watching this and you like to watch reaction videos, go check out his channel. It's Keemidoe, Keemiedoe. And so yeah, I will be back for another one. Bye!